Look at your eyes. They are not placed on your head, so that whilst you watch something, you'll be watching like this. Look at our hands. They are not placed on our stomach or beside our legs or on our heads. Look at our nose. It is not placed at the back of our head, so that whilst we smell something, instead of smelling straightforward like this, then we tend to be smelling like this. Look at how human being has been designed. You just look and tell me there is no God. Where there is a cause, there must be an on-cause. Where there is a design, there must be a designer. From nothing comes nothing. This means that everything that exists has someone or something that made it. And therefore, nothing exists on its own, except something that lives outside that thing that made it. And this takes our minds back to the Big Bang theory. In 1927, a Belgian cosmologist and a Catholic priest called George Lemaitre proposed a theory called the Big Bang theory. And the Big Bang theory is stated in this way. The universe was hot and infinitely dense point, and few millimeters wide, similar to a supercharged black hole. And for about 20.7 billion years ago, this singularity violently exploded, and out of the explosion came matter, energy, space, and time. Then there were two stages of the universe, its evolution: the radiation era and the matter era. That is defined as the key event that helped to design this universe. Hold on here. Where was this singularity that violently exploded? Where was it? Was it in heaven or on earth? Where was it? Who designed that singularity? Because if we are saying that something exploded, who designed it? It can't just exist just like that. So the question we should ask ourselves is, who designed that singularity? There must be something that caused that singularity. There must. Nothing can exist without nothing. From nothing comes nothing. So definitely there must be something that should cause that singularity that violently exploded. So if you are taking us to the Big Bang theory, that it wasn't God who created the universe, fine. But we should ask ourselves this question. When George Lemaitre was proposing the Big Bang theory, where was he? Was he a supernatural being that existed, and looking at how it exploded? He described it in 1927, saying for about 30.7 billion years ago. Let's apply some logic here. In Hebrews chapter 3, verse number 4, it is written that, for every house is built by someone, but he who built all things is God. For every house is built by someone. Whatever exists on this universe has somebody who made it. As the Bible describes, for every house is built by someone, but he who built all things is God. And indeed it's true. Hold on here. I want us to talk about something right here. Now we have discovered that that singularity cannot exist by its own. We have also known that from nothing comes nothing. And where there is a design, there must be a designer. So there was a question that I drew forward, that where was that singularity? It means that it becomes a fallacy, argumentum ad baculum, an argument that appeals to force. Now, God has revealed himself in two ways. He has revealed himself using the special revelation, and he has also revealed himself using the natural revelation. Dealing with the special revelation is the Bible. God in Genesis chapter 1 verse 1 has made us to understand that in the beginning, he created the universe and everything in it, which shows that there is a supernatural being, a powerful force that controls this universe. And out of this universe, he has made us to understand that indeed he is the owner who made everything that is in it. Okay, now that is the special revelation. I know the first historian that many people have read about him is Celsus. And Celsus also wrote about Jesus whilst he existed. God came in the human flesh to let us understand that indeed he is God. And historians who existed at that time and people around him knew that he died and he resurrected, and then he ascended into heaven. And everything is written, not only in the Bible, but in other books that is not the Bible. And this shows that indeed there is a supernatural being. Now I want us to go to using the natural revelation. Look at the way the constellations, the stars, the moon, look at the way God has arranged it. Just look at the mountains, how it has been arranged. Okay, I want to take your mind back to the sea. Look at the ocean or the sea. Sometimes the sea will come with a heavy wave or a lighter wave. And then what it will do is, as it gets to the shore, then it breaks and then it returns. You can see this movement, this sea, that can flood the whole earth, that we will not have even a dry land to stay. But because somebody created it, because somebody controls it, he has given a break to a point where it should return back for us to have life. And this is even compared to the car we have been making. We have made cars and we have put brake in it. And as we drive, we step on the brake and then the car stops when we get to our destination. As compared to the sea, we are controlling the car and somebody too is controlling the sea wave. And you tell me that there's no God. Just logically, cast your eye on things that has been created naturally. You will see that indeed somebody has purposely designed this universe. Where there is a design, there must be a designer. Where there is a cause, there must be an on-cause. From nothing comes nothing. And fortunately for us, God has revealed himself using the special and the natural revelation. Somebody will say everything that we believe, we have eyes to see. We can see stones, we can see the star, we can see the moon. Why don't we see your God? And how can we believe? Why didn't he even reveal himself to us? Man, I want to tell you something. For every authority has secrets that is not always revealed to every being. Even your president has secrets you do not know. You only know he's your president, he's constructing roads for you, doing so many stuff, but there are some secrets you do not know. Even with our own parents, our own wives, our own sisters and family, we know a lot about them, but there are some secrets they do not share with us. How can God show his secret, how he existed to you? It is not necessary for our salvation, and that is why he didn't do that. All that you have to do is he has revealed himself that he created the world, and you have to believe that. In 1860, a German physicist, Rudolf Clausius, and Scottish physicist William Thomson proposed two laws called the law of thermodynamics. The first law, which is the law of conservation of energy, states that energy can neither be created nor destroyed, but can be transferred from one form to the other, that is from one state to the other. And then the second law, which is the law of increasing entropy, states that everything is wearing out. Energy is gradually becoming less and less available for use. And this points to the fact that eventually the universe will wear out. The universe will disappear. The universe will be no more one day. And this points to 2 Peter chapter number 3, verse 10, which states that, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens will pass away with a great noise, and the elements will melt with fervent heat. Both the earth and the works that are in it will be burned up. Now, as this physicist has described that the earth is using energy and it will gradually be weared out, the Bible has already described it. My dear brother, my dear sister, there is God. When atheist scientists and other people who do not want to believe there is God and always blaspheming and trying to create theories that fight against our Creator or the supernatural force, the one we should always bow and give him the due respect, those theories trying to fight against God then tends to reveal God. Now this Big Bang theory trying to fight against creation is now even revealing creation. It's telling us that that singularity cannot exist on its own. Somebody has to make that singularity. That singularity, where was it? Was it in heaven or on earth? Okay, where there is a design, there must be a designer. So who designed it? If you think logically and you cast your eyes around, please don't say there is no God. Never. Take time, read the Bible logically, and then you will come under a conclusion that one day, there is a creator who is going to judge you. There are so many people who have blasphemed Jesus and the Bible, but they lost. While they were dying, they confessed. In Hebrews chapter 9, verse 27, the Bible makes it to understand that it is appointed unto every man to die once, and after death, judgment. Since the Bible says we die, and indeed we die, then it means that the judgment is true. So somebody is going to judge you. There is God. Don't waste your time. Whether you like it or not, one day you will believe him. So just believe him now and obey him and be free from eternal punishment. God richly bless you and enlarge your territory. Thank you.